Hi, my name is Luis Munoz. Uh, I am 23 years old. I am teacher training in UNAD. Is okay. Let's gonna start. Uh, my theoretical analysis report acquisition of a new language. My mm, okay moment. Uh, okay. Uh, In introduction is the acquisition of a new language. It's a fundamental process in an increasingly interconnected world. Uh, Learning language not only enriches our communicative skills, but also open doors in into new for the new opportunities that this analysis will focus on theories that explain how we learn language and and we can apply that concept to enhance our learning and and the theory analysis report is key theory in languages acquisition. Mm, communicative approach. Okay, communicative approach. This theory emphasizes that importance of real interaction in learning through authentic conversation in practical activities. Students develop language skills that are relevant and successful everyday situation. And 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 key theory number two is natural acquisition and theory creation. And and theory creation as Stephen creation proposes that learning in most effective in related pressure-free environment according to the theory comprehensible input. Okay, it is posed about the current and in projects, debate, activity practice in encouraged facilitating the practical application of the language learning. Result identification to effectively apply that theory. It is important to the to have suitable results. But like how language are learning by pets and Nina Espara are excellent for developing deeper into theories. And mm, and, fin- and final and finally or in conclusion in summary, learning a new language is an enriching process that can be optimized through understanding and applying various acquisition theories. I encourage and the methods, remembering that learning and continuous journey file with exciting discoveries and is referring the my apport or contribution in analyze report is here. Thank you. Bye bye.
Theory analysis report, and it's important to mention that the theoretical analysis report the theoretical analysis helps in learn in language acquisition by guiding teachers to create more engaging and effective and learning experiences, applying theory like behaviorism and innativism and social cultural approaches. Maybe allow the teachers to structure activities that increase student motivation and reduce learning anxiety. Moreover, or example, when the teachers use repetition, they are reinforcing language patterns, and by incorporating technology and cultural references, they provide a real world context that made students or made the learning relevant and interactive. Maybe such as could be like such as an approach can inspire significant or meaningful discussion as a student feel more comfortable and motivated to share their perspective, for example, and discussion culture element and connect language learning to real life experiences. It is important to mention something here that, for example, this integration of theory into practice enhances students' confidence and active participation. And all this lead to better retention, for example, and practical language use. And moreover, I think that when we apply this theories, we lead to a significant result in a student learning process. Yeah, so that's I want to share.
Okay, so based on the debates that we presented with the theory reports, we have to decide to choose a Luis Alberto theory report. Report. Okay, so let's start, please.
Okay. And in the question, mm, number one, in debate is what innovative English learning activities do you propose to address the identify educational challenge?
Okay, well, to tackle this inconvenience, I think that all these issues like concentration loss from electronic devices and reducing inequalities, and I guess that innovative English learning activities, maybe implementing project-based learning, that is PVL, that allow to students maybe to explore and real-world topics in groups. With this activity, yes, I want to uh, make the students foster collaborative and critical activities or critical thinking. Eh, and also, I want that they maybe gamify vocabulary challenges using different apps like Quizlist, that is a good app for enhancing or engage the students and motivate them. Another virtual application that I can put in practice for tackle these issues is like maybe um, Pen Pal, that is a really beautiful program that provide the opportunity of uh, for our authentic speaking activity and listening practice with peers. Obviously, here you can find peers in order to practice and have a good interaction, and also from diverse backgrounds. Interactive storytelling is also really beautiful and a good idea. Workshops that help the student to co-create a narrative or digitally uh, mappings, for example, and maybe another ones that help the students to get better the grammar. Actually, it is. And finally, uh, we can make a learning active environment and engage and promote vocabulary retention using a really interactive way. And in your case, Mister, what do you think about the same question? That is, what innovative English learning activities do you propose to address the identify educational challenge?
No, great idea. In the second uh, question is what specific resources, including digital tools and material, do you propose to utilize to support the implementation of your proposed activities?
Okay.
In my answer is combining these resources will have created a diverse and dynamic environment for languages learning. It resource offer a different approach uh, that align with the mentioned theory. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Promoting both active practice and meaningful interaction. Additionally, it's essential to tailor resource based on the learning level and preference to keep motivation high.
Yeah, okay. That's all? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. The next question is, what specific resources, including digital tools and material, do you purpose to utilize to support the implementation of your purposed activities?
Okay. Uh, to implement to propose activities in language acquisition, here are a list of specific resources, including digital tools uh, in gamify lessons that are perfect for beginners, helping to learn vocabulary in grammar in a fun way. And and for example, language exchange platform um, and then connect user with native speaker for conversational practice. In Hello Talk, similar to Tandem, is offer text, voice, and video chat with native speaker. Online resource is BBC languages, for example, provides free course immaterial for learning various languages. YouTube channel like Easy Languages offer authentic videos where you can hear the language in real context. In it book and writing materials. English grammar in use by Raymond Murphy, a classic resource for English learning with clear explaining and practical exercise. Very real book, sorry, adapted to the student level that facilitate reading comprehension.
Okay. Well, to assess the impact of for past activities on language learning outcomes, I suggest using a combination of formative and summative assessments methodologies, a regular formative assessments such as quizzes and peer feedbacks, um, can track progress and engage in real time for me. And I think that observation checklists and self-assessment surveys will maybe capture student reflections on skills development and summative assessments, including project perspectives and language proficiency tests. These also provide a, a good achievement. Additionally, comparing pre and post assessment data uh, will help measure improvement in the students' process. Quali Another thing that is really important is qualitative method, like in interviews and journals that can reveal deeper into students' motivations, collaborations, and confidence gains through these innovative activities.
Okay.
Mhm.
In the third question, in debate, final in debate is um, what methodologies do you propose use to assess the impact of your proposed activities or language learning outcomes?
Okay, for this one, there are a variety of or resources. For example, um, and for this activity, maybe activities on language learning outcomes, maybe I can list a method approach combinations, like qualitative and quantitative data, maybe will effectively have a good result in a student learning process. Formative assessments such as quizzes and self-assessment are really important because they can maybe track the students' incremental process and maybe a summative evaluations in the students' learning process in a second language acquisition. Well, in like final presentations or written reflections can showcase overall language proficiency improvement or maybe to evaluate a student's in a process in the language. And there are something really important for this that I want to mention is like create a collaborative experience and this approach ensure an holistic view of both academic growth and motivation in para students and learning process as a second language. And it's really interesting. That's it.
Okay.
And in your case,
Um, okay. In my reflection is when implementing the strategies, it's essential to create a safe and welcoming environment where students feel comfortable expressing themselves, participating actively. Continues the feedback is key to helping them understand their progress and motivating them to keep learning. Um, in summary, focusing on meaningful learning aims not only to transmit knowledge but also to qualitative sorry and critical skills that allow students to relate effectively and creative with their environment.
okay, that's all. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. See you next
Thank
time.
you. Okay, thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye bye.